morning, everybody. Hello, how are you? Hope you are fine. Happy New Year. Today, our lesson is one of the 4 skills of the English language. Can you name the 4 skills, please? Okay, I hear someone saying speaking skill, good. Yes, listening skill, good. What about the third one? Writing skill, good. What about the 4th one? Reading skill. Our mission today is to know how to write a paragraph. Okay, so writing, how to write a paragraph. This is the lesson of today. Before we deal with how to write a paragraph, I want to ask about what is paragraph. Paragraph means, yes, paragraph is made up of sentences. Good. Yes, let's see types of sentences. Okay. Do you know the types of sentences? Okay. Yes, we have 3 types of sentences. Simple sentences, okay, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Okay, but before we deal with simple or compound or complex sentence, let's know the difference between dependent and independent clause. What is a dependent clause? Dependent comes from the word depend on. You know depend on? When you depend on someone, okay, it means that you can't do this thing alone. So a dependent clause cannot stand alone. Yes. So let's see. A dependent clause cannot stand alone even though it has a subject and a verb. Okay. We have examples. Okay. Because I can't wait for the bus. Okay. Can this sentence stand alone? No, it can't. Because I can't wait for the bus. Okay. Another sentence. If you can work on Sundays, can this sentence stand alone? Yes, you are right, it cannot stand alone. Therefore, we call it a dependent clause. Can you give me more example, please? Yes. Yeah. When I get up. Yes, good. Yeah, when I get up. What do you do when you get up? So this is what we call a dependent clause. The other type is an independent clause. An independent clause is the opposite of dependent clause. In here gives the opposite, okay, like correct, incorrect. Okay, so independent, we said that dependent clause cannot stand alone. So independent clause can stand alone. Okay, let's see. A dependent and independent clause stands alone as a sentence. More examples. I enjoy sitting by the fireplace and reading. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Okay, so these are, okay, these are examples of an independent clause. Can you give me more examples? Yes, I enjoy reading and swimming. Good. These are some examples of independent clause. Now, let's see what is a simple sentence. We said that there are 3 types of sentences, okay? The first one is a simple sentence. What is simple sentence? A simple sentence, okay, consists of only one clause. Okay, we will see an example. Examples, I run. It consists of here subject and a verb. The other one, the girl ran into the house. Okay, so these are, okay, 2 examples of simple sentence. Let's move to compound sentence. What is a compound sentence? Compound sentence consists of 2 or more independent clauses. We said that independent clause, clause that can stand alone. The clauses are joined by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions like, okay, look at this word fanboys, okay? If we we look at this word, we will, F here refers for, okay, A and N, nor, B, but, O, or Y, yet, S, so. So these are what we call coordinating conjunction. So compound sentence, okay, consists of two or more independent clauses. Okay, here are some examples, okay. Here, he defines compound sentence again. A compound sentence is a sentence with at least two independent clauses. Okay, look at this sentence, I drink green tea. Can it stand alone, this sentence? Yes, it can, okay. They drink coffee. Can it stand alone? Yes. So therefore we call them independent clause. Okay, they are joined by using, okay, a coordinating conjunction but here. So this clause could stand alone as a sentence, and this one, they drink coffee, can stand or could stand alone, okay, as a sentence, and they are joined by but. So a compound sentence has at least two independent clauses. Okay, let's move to coordinating conjunctions, as I told you, okay. Here, than, boys, okay, for, and, no, but, or, yet, or, so. Okay. Okay, let's move to, okay, another exercise, okay, coordinating conjunction. Here, he gives the same idea. For equals because, like when I say I told her to leave. For I was very tired here. For here, a coordinating conjunction, I can remove for and write because. And, okay, equals in addition to, nor, equals and not, but, however, or, either, yet, but, okay, so, therefore. So these conjunctions are always placed between the two clauses or words that they are joining, okay, as you see here. Okay. Now let's move to the complex sentence. What is complex? Since it was raining, these are some exercises. Okay, since it was raining, I used an umbrella to get into the house. Although she had won the race, she was still not excited. These are two examples of complex sentence. Okay, what is a complex sentence? A complex sentence, okay, has at least one independent clause plus at least one dependent clause. Look at this sentence. Since it was raining, okay, so this is what we call dependent clause because it cannot stand alone because we use since. I used an umbrella to get into the house. This is what we call independent clause because it can stand alone. Okay, what about the second example? Although she had won the race, she was still not excited. Okay, so we have dependent clause and an independent clause. Okay. Complex sentence. Okay, dependent clause. When the cake is brown, take it out the oven. This is dependent clause, as I told you, and this is independent because it could stand alone. Sometimes, okay, a comma separates the clause. Okay, this clause could stand alone as a sentence, okay, because it is an independent clause. Okay, so a complex sentence, okay, has an independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Okay. Here are some exercises to decide. Now, it's time for practice. Decide the type of the following sentences, simple, compound, or complex. I'll give you, okay, examples, and you decide whether they are simple, compound, or complex. What about the first one? Can you read it, please? Our coach will host a pizza party when we win our first game. The second sentence, Olivia and Caroline went to the movies. Okay. The third one, James grilled burgers and Patrick made a salad. Okay. What about the first one? Can you tell me, is it simple or compound or complex? Yes? What about the first one? It's a complex. Okay? Our coach will host a pizza party. This is independent clause. When we win the first game, this is, okay, dependent clause. So we will check your answers. Olivia and Caroline went to the movies. Okay? This is, yes, simple sentence, simple sentence. What about the third one? James grilled burgers and, okay, Patrick made a salad. Okay, here we join them with a coordinating conjunction and, so it's a compound sentence. We're going to check. The first one, complex, you are right. What about the second one, simple? What about the third one? It's a compound sentence. Okay. This is an example, okay? This is a paragraph, okay? We said, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is made up of sentences, okay? The paragraph has some parts. The first part is here, is what we call, okay? What is a paragraph? A paragraph is made up of sentences, okay? We have, a paragraph has, as I told you, topic sentence, okay? And supporting sentence. The third one is a concluding sentence. We come back to my favorite season. This is the paragraph, okay? Fall is my favorite season, okay? The weather is perfect for outside activities. I like going on hikes with my brother and fishing with my dad. I look forward to the smell of a fire and the taste of burnt marshmallows. Okay, I love fall weather. Okay, the first one, fall is my favorite season. Okay. This is the topic sentence. The topic sentence should be here a topic sentence. The topic sentence is the most important sentence, okay? The most important sentence, because in the topic sentence you should engage or attract the reader's attention to make him or her read your paragraph. This is the topic sentence. Supporting sentence, the supporting sentence the supporting sentence follow the topic sentence. It can be like the body of the paragraph, body paragraph. The concluding sentence, this is a summary, okay? This is a summary of the paragraph. Paragraphs need to have topic sentences. It is the way of organizing and expressing the main ideas of the paragraph. It answers the questions like why, how, or where. This is in the topic sentence. It has supporting sentences or relevant details. It can prove, explain, or describe something. A topic sentence is a sentence that tells what your paragraph will be about. This is what we said. We have already said. Imagine you are going to write a paragraph. Imagine you are going to write a paragraph about the advantages of mobile phones. Okay, which sentence you are going to start with? Advantage means the good sides of mobile phones. Look at these sentences and decide which one will you choose to start with. Firstly, it has made our communication easier. All mobile phones are so important in our life. Which one do you think? Yes, mobile phones are so important in our life. We will see. Yes, you are right. Let's move to another thing, the supporting sentence. Supporting sentence, as I told you, develop the main idea you presented in the topic sentence. So it follows the topic sentence. Supporting sentences give a reader details to understand a main idea or evidence to show why a claim is true or correct. You will find supporting sentences in the middle of a paragraph, as I told you, in the middle of a paragraph or in the body, okay, of the paragraph, after the topic sentence and before the conclusion, concluding sentence or transition, okay, or conclusion. Okay, so the supporting sentence is in the middle, okay, of the paragraph between the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. Imagine you are going to write supporting sentences about the following topic sentence. What will you write and not write about? Video games are not bad for children. Meaning video games are good for children, not bad here. What will you write? Which one will you choose, okay? And which one you want? From 2 to 3 advantages of video games, the importance of video games for adults, some evidence that video games are useful for children, some disadvantages of playing video games, some experts' opinions about why video games are good for children, the history of video games. Okay, so look at this. Video games are not bad for children. What about the first one? From 2 to 3 advantages of video games. Yes, you can choose. The main importance of video games for adults. Here I talk about children. Yes, so you don't choose. Some evidence that video games are useful for children. Yeah, because he said here are not bad for, so I think this is right. Some disadvantages of playing video games. Okay, some experts, so this is cannot be. Some experts' opinion about why video games are good for the children. Yeah, the history of video games. Okay, so let's check whether your answers are right or not. Yeah. So the first one. What about this one? Okay, but this one, I don't need the history of video games, so I don't choose it. Okay. A concluding sentence should be a summary of the previous discussion and not include any new information. So the concluding sentence comes at the end of the paragraph. Okay, it's a summary of the previous discussion. The discussion that is in the first and second, in the first, okay, in the what we call the topic sentence and the supporting sentence. The reader should be able to identify the key points in a text by reading the concluding sentence. It can be maybe a prediction, warning, prediction, yes, or an opinion. Okay, so the concluding sentence can be a warning, a prediction, or an opinion. Some people might disagree, but I think this is your opinion. When you say I think, this is your opinion. A prediction, when you find the word here, the automotive industry will change and soon everyone will be, this is prediction. Warning, if you do not follow these steps, you may not get the grade you want. This is what we call a warning. This is a paragraph builder, okay? Here, the topic sentence, okay? The paragraph builder has some layers, okay? The first one, the topic sentence, and as we said, the supporting sentences, it can be more supporting sentence, not one only. The conclusion sentence or concluding sentence. Here is an example. This is a model. Sample of paragraph. You have two samples. You have to read them, okay, to check and know how to write good paragraph. If we look at this one, my favorite restaurant is in an old house. This is the topic sentence. It is a very convenient because then you start using supporting sentences. It is very convenient because it is in my neighborhood. We can drive or if the evening is pleasant, we can walk. It has a nice atmosphere and friendly service. We know some of the waiters and waitresses, so we enjoy talking to them because they ask us about our children. We especially like the decorations. The walls are soft yellow and candles and fresh flowers are on the tables inside and outside. Finally, the food is excellent. The cook is the owner and makes delicious dishes with fresh ingredients. We always enjoy our meals. This is the concluding sentence, okay? Here you say your opinion. Now it's time for practice. Write a paragraph on the following. People spend too much money on cars. My new house is quite big and comfortable. Mobile phones are so useful invention. Now it's your turn to write at home. Okay, use your own words. Try to use topic sentence, supporting sentence, and concluding sentence. That is all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you.